Hi everybody, today I want to talk about, estate taxes. Should you have to worry about them? Will you have to pay them? What even are they? Again, I'm Michael Redden, and if you have any questions, you can put them down in the comments and things below, or you can go to reddenlawoffice.com and schedule a meeting with me, and I'll answer your questions, or I'll plan with you if you want to plan with me as well. So what are estate taxes? Basically, when you die, we're going to take a look at all the stuff that you owned, and that includes anything that you owned within 3 years of dying. If you sold it, that's a different story, but if you gave it away, if you owned it within 3 years of dying, we're going to total all those things up, and that's going to include things like the death benefit of your life insurance policies. And if they're over a certain amount of money, then you're going to have to pay some taxes on that. Well, most people don't have to worry about the federal estate tax. It changes a lot. Right now, you can give over $11 million a person away and never have to pay that federal government's estate tax. That changes, so keep an eye on the news and keep an eye on Congress, because we've had years without estate taxes, and we've had years where if you own more than $600,000, you had to pay estate tax. And that federal tax can be 40% of whatever's above that. On the state level, some states have estate taxes. You'll have to kind of have an idea for your state. Minnesota, we have one. It's usually in motion a little bit, but general rule right now is if you have more than $3 million, you should probably be worrying about paying a little bit of estate tax to the state of Minnesota. And there's lots of ways we can plan for that kind of thing, and we'll cover some of those in future videos, whether it's giving it to your spouse or doing other kinds of things. Essentially, the way we're going to deal with this is either we're going to plan to pay for it, or we're going to buy life insurance or something that gives us a lot of money so we can pay it. That's how we're going to plan for it, or we're going to get things out of your ownership for at least 3 years so it's not counted towards that total. That's really how we're going to deal with those things. So I hope that helped you out. Most folks don't have to worry about estate taxes, but if you do, then you definitely need a skilled and competent estate planner who can help you manage that and know your liabilities and go from there. And again, if you have any questions or you want to plan with me, go to reddenlawoffice.com and schedule a planning session.